What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning back into another episode of Freedom Talks on Friday. Today, I wanted to talk about this article I saw on Yahoo. I've been doing a lot of talks on what's going on in the news lately, and some of you guys don't care, some of you guys do care. I normally try not to watch too much news. It's so depressing, but I don't know, these topics that are coming up, they're just so thought-provoking, and you know, the way our world is changing and all the ways that the media is putting out only what they want to put out. They're not really putting out other sides of things. It's interesting to me the way that they're leading everybody to think how they want them to think. It's like the news isn't open. It's just one-sided these days. And it's interesting to me to come across articles like this that I'm about to show you and share them with you and help you guys gain your own opinions on what's going on in the world right now. So this one just really caught my attention because ever since last year when the pandemic broke out, immediately they were talking about, okay, we've got to get a cure. And somebody had the bright idea, let's do vaccines. So and the vaccines happened, they had the Operation Warp Speed, and now everybody knows vaccines are out. They administered them, I think, first to the healthcare workers or whoever got them first. And I believe now it's opened up for everybody to receive the vaccine. Now, some people are for vaccines and some people are against vaccines. And I think that's great. I think as long as you do research and you come up with a conclusion based off of your research and what you believe in, I believe that's the way to go. So if you're for them or against them, that's great. And I'm just going to leave it right there. Okay, let's jump into this article. Yahoo. I will link this in the description of the video, so you guys check it out, read it, form your own opinions. It's titled, "Hang on to that COVID-19 vaccination card. It's important." And this is stated, proof of vaccinations may allow us to begin resuming our normal activities in the near future. This first sentence that says proof of vaccination. Now, when I was younger, everybody got vaxxed. They got their shots when they were born, right? And I think you got maybe a piece of paper saying, okay, I got the measles, the mumps, the hepatitis, whatever it was. But never have we ever, that I know of, needed any type of proof of that to have a normal life. I do know some schools require their kids to have vaccinations. I do know that if you do not get vaccinations, I know some states will allow you to still go to school and not have. But when I read this first sentence, I thought, well, why do we need proof of a COVID vaccination to get back to normal? But we never needed, proof of other vaccines to do normal everyday life stuff. Let me read on. Photos that display the COVID-19 vaccination card like a badge of honor have been making the rounds on social media for months, but the card is more than a fodder for the selfies. It could be your ticket to freedom in the coming months, so it should be protected as such. That's heavy. That's heavy for those who are against this, who believe that, you should have a choice of what you put in your body. This is some heavy stuff. Like, this is going to make a lot of people furious. It's also going to make a lot of people happy. The precious card contains vital information, including the brand of vaccine you received and the dates you were immunized. And I can confirm this because I have seen people who've got vaccinated. I have seen the little cards. They're literally this big. They're tiny. And it does say the dates and the types of the vaccines that they received. It's crucial to keep that information handy in case you need it to prove that your vaccination status or to streamline possible future booster shots. A quote here, "A vaccination card is a tool that people can use to declare that they have some level of protection against COVID. Being able to assess immunity to COVID is a critical part of trying to resume our daily lives." Again, resume our daily lives. We have been resuming daily lives for a long time without having any kind of proof of any type of vaccinations. Flu vaccinations, for example. When we have flu season and we're going around and, people are snotting and sneezing and they're sick, when they go into a store, stores are not like, whoa, you can't come in here. It's flu season. We need your proof of flu vaccination before you come and shop in our store. That's not ever been a thing, at least not to my knowledge. If I need to be stand corrected, please let me know. What these little cards have the potential to do is make something like international travel easier by avoiding requirements for quarantine or testing. Okay, this is another issue people are having that I'm seeing. You want to travel to another country and people are worried they don't want to bring a new disease into a new country. However, last I checked, I thought COVID was all over the world. But it also does state in here that the logistics around a vaccine passport would work are still up for discussion. Nothing has put in place yet. It says the COVID vaccination card is hardly the first of its kind. Some countries, for example, require proof of vaccination for yellow fever, and many public and private schools require the children enrolled to be fully vaccinated. Yes, I knew about the children being in school. I think California, you can't go to school if you're not vaccinated, and there's like no exceptions. You just have to homeschool if you don't want to get vaccinated. Here in Texas, it's not like that. You can have some kind of exemptions to still get your kid to public school and not being vaccinated. But apparently there's some countries require proof of vaccination for yellow fever. I didn't know that. It's right here in the article. Is it true? I don't know if everything on the internet is true. All vaccinations administered in the U.S. should have a paper trail. If your vaccine card can help you navigate through our new normal. Below, our specialists answer common questions about the COVID-19 vaccination card and how it may be utilized moving forward. Okay. It goes on to say why they think it's important. It's about keeping record. It talks about what if I lose my card? What should I do with my card once I have it? I'm sure some of these people are going to be laminating it and never leaving home without it. Will vaccination records be digital in the future? I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably yes. Is there any reason I wouldn't want a record of vaccination? So yeah, all these questions, they go into a little bit more detail in the article. You can read it. You can make your own judgments. There has been so much hype around the vaccines for COVID, and it's on the news every night. It's constantly on the internet. You really can't escape it if you read news online. So I don't know. Every time something new comes out in the news about the pandemic, it's like I'm not surprised, but I am surprised. But I want everybody to know what's being said and where the media is putting their focus on, because what the media focuses on, it will sometimes influence the masses to think how they want us to think. And I feel like you need to have open mind, and you need to think for yourself. You need to do your own research. I do like sharing things like this. I feel like this is important to know. This is involving our country, our world, our future, our children, our communities, and I just want to share it. And I think stuff like this is a big deal, and I want everybody to do their own research and form your own opinions. Again, guys, I'm going to be putting this article link in the description of this video. I hope you guys got something out of it. I hope it made you explore some new ideas and form some good opinions. If you're for vaccines, if you're against them, if you're on the fence about them, if you used to love them, now you hate them, if you hate them, now you love them, that's great. I do hope you continue to do your due diligence and make the best decisions for you and your families. And I hope everybody is having a great week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next Friday. Take care.